It started as a cruel joke between friends, but that night, love became the punchline. It was supposed to be funny. That's what my friends said when they booked the date, a harmless prank to get me out of my shell. I laughed along, pretending it didn't sting, pretending being the lonely one in the group was something I'd grown comfortable with. The cafe was warm, crowded, alive with chatter. My reflection in the window looked uncertain, like a man rehearsing lines he didn't believe in. I almost turned back, but something, pride, boredom, or maybe hope, pushed me through the door. Across the room, she sat by the window, stirring her coffee slowly, lost in thought. She looked nothing like a joke. Our first words were awkward, the kind that fall flat before they find rhythm. I made a joke about blind dates. She smiled politely, the kind of smile that hides curiosity. The air between us shifted, cautious but alive. She told me she was set up too, though her tone carried more amusement than resentment. I wondered if her friends had been cruel or kind. Somewhere between laughter and shared sarcasm, something softened. Her laugh, light, unguarded, cut through the noise of the cafe. I noticed small things, the way she tucked her hair behind her ear, how her eyes lingered a second too long. For the first time that night, I forgot it was all supposed to be a joke. I could feel the truth clawing at the back of my throat. This date wasn't real, not at first. My friends had set me up as a joke, and every time she smiled, guilt twisted deeper. She sensed something. Her eyes flickered with quiet suspicion, though she said nothing. We danced around honesty, filling the space with jokes neither of us meant. She teased me for glancing at my phone too often. I joked that I was checking escape routes. She laughed, but I saw the question forming behind her grin. What aren't you telling me? Part of me wanted to confess. Another part wanted to freeze this moment before truth ruined it. Welcome back, my beautiful family. Before we continue, click subscribe and let me know in the comments where you're watching from, because tomorrow I will be giving you another story just as interesting as this one. Now let us continue. Rain began to fall, slow at first, then relentless. People hurried out, umbrellas blooming like flowers in panic. We stayed. The storm sealed us inside the cafe, two strangers caught in an accidental cocoon. Her phone buzzed, then died. Mine followed. The world outside blurred into gray streaks, leaving only us and the hum of rain against glass. She sighed, smiled faintly. "Guess we're stuck," she said. Something in her tone loosened the guard I'd been clutching. We started talking, not surface talk, but real talk. She told me about her last breakup. I admitted how this joke had bruised my pride. For the first time, honesty didn't feel like exposure. It felt like exhaling. The cafe lights dimmed as closing time crept closer, but neither of us noticed. She traced the rim of her cup and admitted she'd spent years feeling invisible, always the reliable one, never the chosen one. Her voice didn't shake, but her hands did. I told her about my friends, how they joked because they didn't know what else to do with my seriousness, how loving deeply once had taught me to laugh at love instead. She listened, really listened, like my words mattered. We laughed softly at how absurd it all was, two people thrown together by a prank, finding comfort in confession. The waiter cleared tables around us, smiling knowingly. Still, something fragile hovered between us, the unspoken fear that this closeness might not survive daylight. The next morning, reality hit harder than the rain. She found out the truth, a careless message, a friend who talked too much. By the time I reached the cafe, she was gone. No note, no second coffee, just the empty chair where hope had been sitting. Days passed heavier than they should have. The joke wasn't funny anymore, so I did the one thing I'd been avoiding. I chose honesty over fear. I found her, heart racing, voice shaking. I told her everything,
how the date started as a prank and how meeting her made it real in ways I never expected. She didn't answer right away. Then she sighed, smiled sadly, and said, "I hated how it started, but I loved how it felt." We went back to that cafe, 2 coffees, no jokes, just us, choosing each other. Do you believe the best love stories sometimes begin the wrong way and end exactly right? Subscribe and comment yes if you agree.